All eyes and hopes are on a renewed round of talks to attain a permanent ceasefire in Gaza. Israeli authorities and Hamas say that both have agreed that neither side will rule Gaza after the war. On the other side, a British medical journal said that over 180,000 Palestinians have been killed. And not only in Gaza, in the West Bank, the Israeli atrocities continue to mount. Take a look.
The death toll continues to mount in the war in Gaza. In a shocking revelation by Lancet, one of the world's oldest medical journal, the lives lost in the war could be 3 to 15 times more than what is being reported. That could mean over 180,000 fatalities, totaling 7 to 9% of Gaza's total population. Around 60 bodies were found under the rubble of a Gaza City neighborhood after IDF operations. The Israeli army is ordering Palestinians to evacuate southern Gaza, warning the area will soon become a combat zone.
This situation is very, very bad. I didn't even want to leave or go to the south, but necessity dictates. They forced us out.
In yet another horrifying video emerging from the ruins, an Israeli soldier vowed to crush Gaza, Lebanon and Iran.
יש לי מסר לכל החולדות שבעזה, לבנון, איראן. אל תתעסקו עם צה"ל. אתם תצאו מרוסקים.
A video broadcast by Al Jazeera shows the exact moment when an Israeli strike hit a school in Gaza's Khan Yunis. According to Palestinian officials, at least 29 children, including women and children, were killed in the strike, which took place as spectators crowded school grounds in Abbasan. In Gaza's south city of Rafah, fighting has picked up pace. Hamas's armed wing released a video of what it says shows Israeli targets. Israel's defense minister says 60% of Hamas's members have been killed or wounded in the Gaza Strip.
We have eliminated or wounded 60% of the Hamas terrorists. We have disbanded 24 battalions, or the vast majority of them. We have returned half of the hostages, and we are determined to retrieve the rest. And all of us, the security establishment, and myself heading it, are determined to achieve the goals of the war and complete them.
All eyes are now on the proposed truce deal to end the war in Gaza, on which the US is expressing cautious optimism. US is also resuming shipment of 2,000-pound bombs to Israel. These are the same munitions the Biden administration halted in May, due to the fears that they will be used to strike Gaza's Rafah city. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says he's committed to the ceasefire framework if Israeli red lines are respected.
The way to release our hostages is to continue pressuring Hamas with all our might. The same is true of the Northern Front. Anyone who attacks us will be killed. We will bring about a fundamental change in the situation in the north and return the evacuees to their homes.
A Washington Post columnist says both Israel and Hamas have agreed that neither sides will rule Gaza during the second phase of a potential hostage deal. Violence and destruction have also increased in the West Bank. Arrests and Israeli military raids in the West Bank have intensified since the Gaza war broke out on October 7th last year. The Israeli Prison Authority has declared a state of emergency, effectively allowing conditions to worsen for inmates amid restrictions on jail visits. Palestinian photojournalist Muath Amarne was among the inmates detained in prison for 9 months. Amarne was never charged with an offense or put on trial. The US-based Committee to Protect Journalists has documented 51 Palestinian media workers detained in Gaza and the West Bank by Israeli authorities since the start of the war. Local media reported another tragic incident where a 23-year-old Christian woman, Lain Nasir, was taken from her home in West Bank. Nasir was reportedly arrested at gunpoint without charges and with a 4-month renewable period by an Israeli military court. Reports say Lain is one of the over 3,000 Palestinians held in Israeli prisons without any charges. Palestinian Foreign Ministry says over 9,600 Palestinians are currently in jail. According to the latest Palestinian Authority report, 18 prisoners have died in Israeli prisons since the 7th of October. Bureau Report, WION World is One.